rapper Nas, New York rapper Nas, great rapper, really a big fan. He's also a venture capital investor. So his venture firm, Queensbridge Venture Partners, was an early investor in Coinbase, I think in 2013. So we had an inside source confirm to us that he was still indeed on the cap table, and we really wanted to know what that smallish investment was going to be worth when Coinbase goes public tomorrow. The answer is, we did a bunch of math. The middle ground of both scenarios is about $100 million payday. So he can rake in $100 million off the table starting tomorrow when these stocks go public. So to me, the big picture here is, this is a major event. This is how venture capital works. These exits sort of like fuel this industry ever forward. And I think tomorrow we're going to see a lot of people who are going to come out of the woodwork as early Coinbase investors and who are profiting handsomely off what must have been a crazy bet some years ago. I'll throw this to Will. I mean, whether it's Nas or whether it's Serena Williams, which we have another story in the hopper about her standing to make a nice windfall here. What does tomorrow's listing mean for the greater venture capital ecosystem?
That's right. And there's also that report from Ian on Duke being an early investor. So like a lot of unusual names just kind of like roped into Coinbase's cap table. I think tomorrow's going to be pretty nuts, regardless of which way the coin ticker goes, up or down. I think it's like Coinbase is a bellwether for crypto, generally speaking. It's the largest US company, at least assets under management wise, I believe it is. And it's kind of, it's like the bellwether for all exchanges, which is where all crypto lives currently, is on exchanges. There's not this idea of people using crypto day to day hasn't happened yet, but people do trade with crypto pretty actively. So I'm expecting it to do pretty well tomorrow, but at the same time, it's kind of all guesswork. So if it dumps tomorrow, that'll also be kind of funny. So we'll see what happens.
Of these people who, they're thinking about this small company in the crypto space as, there's not really much there, right? And there's this new phenomenon, Bitcoin could go away. Like, we don't really know what's happening with it. They take a big bet. And with these bets, they're laying the foundation of the crypto industry. It's only through places like Coinbase, as an on-ramp that people could actually get involved with crypto. So, it's really cool to see that paying off for these people, that they, wanted this to happen. They wanted to support this industry. They thought it could be a big thing, and then it's completely come true. And Zach, you said at the start of the show, we're at all-time highs today. Last I checked, it was like 63K for Bitcoin price. So, these people who had this prescience and this idea of, crypto is going to be valuable, it is going to be this really impressive and important thing in our lives, it's really coming to the fore right now.
I wanted to do a little just speculating, right? So this was anywhere from like $100,000 bet to a $500,000 bet that is now going to pay off somewhere between 30 and 150 million, depending on what the valuation is starting tomorrow, right? So this is a major bet. I guess my question is, whether it's within crypto or in another industry entirely, what is the next moonshot bet that venture capitalists are going to be making boatloads of money on 5 years from now, when the next thing that is Coinbase hits the public markets? And I'm gonna throw us to Jen. I'm gonna throw you this one, Jen. You got to get out. You got to get out the crystal ball. You got to get out the crystal ball, and you got to tell me
I'm the
what
one who
is
asks
the next.
Everyone else to make predictions.
Yeah, what's the next technology that's gonna be the game changer investment for for this next wave of venture capital investments?
I mean, I don't know what the next technology is going to be, but I think that Nas was telling us last year in his song Spicy that this was going to happen. He said, fast money, push to start money, large money, Escobar money. And tomorrow he's going to become super, super rich. So I don't know. I have no idea what the next technology is going to be to make investors, upwards of $100 million. Will has his hand up. He's way better at predictions than I am.
I'm not going to give price predictions, but isn't he already super, super rich?
Well, he actually was an early investor in a lot of different tech companies, hey, Zach, like Lyft.
That's
Robinhood.
right, yeah. He had a couple of nice exits along the way. There was a reported $40 million exit when Ring was acquired by Amazon, I think. But there's a couple of nice nice exits along the way. But VC is set up where 80% of your bets are complete duds. 10% like give you like a 5x and then a 5x return, and then that other 10% is the moonshots that or probably less than 10% is like the moonshots that hit. So there are tons of bad bets along the way, but those really valuable bets that pay off, as Coinbase is going to pay off for Nas, is sort of the way that venture capital funds risky things. So what is it? I mean, Ben, do you think like quantum computing, moon colonies, brain chips?
Oh man, okay.
Come on, man, I need some here. I need some. Where are they going to
be a whole wild thing when that eventually happens, but I think that's still a long way off. So we're going to see investments in all these spaces. Okay, Naomi, take it.
Naomi's got one.
All right. Guys, it's going to be longevity. It's going to be in the biotech industry. And they are all kinds of crazy things happening right now. There are all kinds of tests going on, like metformin tests to prove that we can prolong aging and perhaps add like hundreds of years to the lifespan. That is going to the next phase, because you've got Bezos putting a chunk of money in. You've got all of these very wealthy people who are investing in this who don't want to die. And so that's going to be the next big thing. I'm putting it on the record right now.
I think that is a great bet. I talked to a prominent crypto investor, I think it was like a year ago, and he's like, yeah, like in 10 years, crypto's gonna be really boring. So I'm trying to look at the next thing that I want to get like invested in. And he was like, biotech is like the new frontier. So longevity, we could be on the longevity beat soon. I think that'd be fascinating.
Who's gonna figure out eternal life? Will it be Elon?
Will it be Elon? We'll all be doing this for forever.